They don't know your moves, yo, as Green Lantern?
No!
Yeah, I bet Cyborg has no idea. Okay, bud, have a good time playing Injustice. Hey, so I spent the afternoon hanging out with my brothers and watching TV, and then eventually letting Zach play Injustice, which is this really great DC game. It's a little bit mature for him, but it's basically just a fighting game with a good storyline and a lot of cutscenes. So, we don't Zach's already fairly mature and pretty violent, so as long as somebody is watching him and explaining things in terms that are okay for 6-year-olds, he's been pretty good. And I don't know, he likes being a hero, but it does totally mess him up because of course there's like a multiverse and a parallel universe they get trapped in the game. So he's confused about who really is a good guy and who's a bad guy. And in the traditional DC world, it's gonna mess him up when he's older and he finds out that Superman's a good guy. Whatever. On my commute, I've been trying to get through all of my discipleship stuff. I have to read the first chapter of Love Walked Among Us by Paul E. Miller. I have to read the first chapter, but the first chapter, it's some passage in Luke about Jesus seeing a widow, and the first part of it is just, explaining like the situation for widows who are at a funeral for their only son. It's like, yeah, okay, I know about the poverty, I know there's no job opportunities, it's 2,000 years ago, Jewish society, whatever. And it's like, huh, okay, I can deal with that misogyny. And it's gotten better, but it's also like she's blamed for the death because the sins of the parents caused the death of the children, and she's the only parent. And that like women lead funeral processions because women were the cause of sin and death. And I'm like, what? Like, this is incredibly calculated misogyny. So, but like, it's sorrow, and like sorrow just for the death of your son. Like, that's something to be sad about. Whatever. That's a normal thing. But on that there's calculated guilt because everyone will blame you for your child's death. And then on top there is perpetuated and traditionalized calculated shame for all women in every funeral. That's some messed up stuff. And yeah, it was 2,000 years ago, but I mean, it's 2,000 years and we still don't have gender equality. What is up with that? Seriously, what is up with that? It's 2,000 years, guys. Sure, it's gotten better, but it's not good enough. So from right here, you can see, if I zoom in, well, a bunch of trees. If I zoom in, you can see right over there, orange, and over here is orange too. You know what that means? Fall, autumn, all of the things, and the leaves are changing color. The leaves changing color is my favorite part because it just makes everything. I like when there's a variety of colors. I like when the world works together to make itself more beautiful and more interesting, and I like when every tiny little part changes and becomes more unique as it deviates from what it originally was. That's like a super cool thing. I also like stepping on the leaves and swishing my feet through it because I think the sound it makes is awesome and oddly comforting. I also like to crush things, so it's a little bit of a power trip too. I love autumn. I wish I had worn a sweater because it's kind of windy and I'm wearing a t-shirt, but I love autumn.